Good news for home buyers in Houston in June of 2023. Hello everybody, I'm Grace. I'm the Director of Production at Remax Results Alliance team. And today I'm going to go over the state of the Houston market for the last month of June 2023, so you all can get a sense and a feel of what's going on in Houston's housing market right now. And overall, it's going to be very great news if you're looking to buy a home. So let me take you on a journey we really want for you. Okay, continuing year-long price drops. So let me just go through some little facts that's been happening in patterns and trends. So single-family home prices declined for the fifth time, 0.5% to $431,000. And the median price fell by 2.5% to $345,000. So the median price is actually what you should be focusing on, and it's way more important, the more accurate price of what's happening, the price point they want. The average price can be skewed depending upon the most expensive house in the market. And so don't let the $431,000 deter you or scare you. Out of all the single family home prices, the most expensive high luxury type homes were the only ones that increased in price. Everything else actually decreased. The prices remain higher than pre-pandemic levels. So looking at this chart, so the total active listings are up by 28.2%, and the months of inventory expanded to a 3.1 month supply, the highest since June 2020. And overall, the total property sales and the total dollar volume is lower compared to previous years. Okay, so comparing the Texas market, not just Houston, so all the entire state of Texas, to last year. And in the first quarter of 2023, the active listings went up 85.4%, which is more than 3/4, and for a total of 20,000 active listings. And in the second quarter, the active listings went up 25.6%, so a little bit more than a quarter. That's almost about 22,000 houses, 22,000 listings. So overall, a huge growth in listings across the entire state of Texas. And then here we have closed sales. In the first quarter, it went down, the closed sales went down by 24.2%. So a little bit, kind of like a quarter percentage, a little less than, about 19,000 closings. And in the second quarter of this year, closed sales went down by 15.1%, almost half a quarter percentage, for a total of 25,000 closings. And less sales means that potential sellers are more likely to work and negotiate with buyers, because there seems to be in short supply. Okay, so for these statistics, these are the houses, the amount of time that houses were on the market. So the days in the market were about 60, and days to close were 35, so a total of 95, which is 16 more days than last year, around this time last year. And then in the second quarter, the days in the market was about 48 days in the market, and it took these houses about 35 days to close, for a total of about 83 days on the market, which is once again an increase, 14 more days than last year, this time last year. Listings are sitting on the market longer than before, which is giving buyers more leverage. So if you're a buyer, this is good news for you. Okay, so for this slide, this is about a little bit more in depth about the prices, the pricing trends, so what's happening compared to last year. So the median price in quarter one was $320,000, and it went down by 0.5%. So from quarter one to quarter two, it went down by about 5.6%. And in the second quarter, the median price was $338,000. It went down by 3.4%. compared to this time last year. So overall, the prices are dropping by more than 5% this year alone. So here's the national 30-year fixed rate mortgage from 2020 all the way to 2023. And in our last State of the Market video, you can go check that out if you want, we just had 2 straight months of interest rate increase. It has held roughly flat and stabilized for the last several months. It's not going to go up anymore, is what it looks like. It's either going to stabilize and eventually come down. Here's a national housing snapshot of the existing home sales here in the month of June 2023. Okay, so before we were talking about more locally, Houston, housing market, and then the state of Texas. And now at this point in time, we're gonna compare. You can go back and compare yourself if you like the graphs. But here we're going to talk about what's happening in the entire country of the United States. So less sales, there have been less sales compared to last month and this time last year. Like Houston, inventory nationwide is similar to last year. However, unlike Houston, which is still increasing its inventory, sales prices held steady nationwide. Unlike here in Houston, where it has been consistently dropping, which is great if you live in Houston, or if you're thinking of moving to Houston. Note that Houston's sales prices are dropping, whereas in the rest of the country, it's more or less the same. And that concludes the state of the Houston market for the month of June 2023. If you're thinking of buying a house or you're currently a buyer right now, it's looking really good for you. You are at an advantage. Are you thinking of moving, thinking about buying, selling, or investing, or just have any questions in general about real estate? Please call or text 281-444-4848.